Allow me.
Thank you.
Lovely. Lovely.
On the contrary, it's rather a shabby way to treat the golden orb.
When I have finished with it, it will be as lovely as before, Excellency. Only considerably livelier, no? Beautiful. Beautiful, is it not, Excellency? Janos, you are a genius.
I can't hear a thing.
Electric.
But where's the explosive?
Nitrostarch. The stuff you are fiddling with. And the detonator is set. We cannot stop it now, even if we want. It will explode as you ordered. Exactly at noon on the day of the ceremony. As His Highness leaves the palace, whoosh! And the entire country is yours. Unless, of course, someone should hit it too sharply before that. Plastic explosive is a trifle unstable.
I see. Well, Janos, you've done well.
I have had many expenses, Excellency. The watchmaking business is not what it should be.
Of course.
Ah, it is most generous, Excellency. Now I can do something about fixing the shop. You clumsy. And also I do something about new glasses, huh?
That's a good idea.
You make a wild queen.
Yeah, well. Ah! Slow down, Speedy. I am slushing now already. Say, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think the party is that way.
I'm hip.
Oh, you are? Well, are we going someplace?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
To the Royal Tower Room. You'll love it.
Day at Cartier.
And they'll all belong to the Queen.
Oh, do you give trading stamps?
Somebody's stalling.
Oh, you know you have the cutest nose.
Mm-hmm. Still stalling.
Oh, and the most marvelous shoulders.
Oh, you are a tough sail, lady.
Oh, my, that is posh, I must say. What is it, a golden grapefruit?
No, it's a royal orb. I carry it during the coronation. Excuse me, Father.
Samantha Sutton, beer heiress.
Third wealthiest gal in the world. Kooky and a ding-a-ling.
And a guest at the palace. She may have blown us right out of San Marco.
You want to translate that?
Listen, Al. There was a royal bash last night. Miss Sutton got a little stoned. And she also got a little light-fingered. She was looking at the royal jewels, and she shoplifted the royal orb. She found it under a pillow in the morning. Called the, ambassador. Yes, the royal orb. All gold, shaped about the size of a grapefruit. That's not funny.
Oh. Well, maybe you could get the ambassador to drop it off on his way to tennis.
Our ambassador can't become involved officially. There's some very tricky negotiations going on in San Marco. Any hint of scandal can ruin our position.
Well, what about Miss Dingaling taking it back, since she's supposed to be so chummy with His Highness?
How? The young king's a belter. He's away right now, drying out for a couple of days. Besides, even if he was available, it could get kind of sticky.
Noah.
Sit down. Do you know how it would look? An American playgirl stealing national treasure? You know what that would do to our international reputation?
No, I don't.
Of course you don't. This is no time for the natives to get restless. There's a plane leaving in an hour. You better be on it.
No, you've lost me.
No, you better be on it, Al. I'm not kidding you. And when you get there, she'll give you the orb. And you get it back in the tower room any way you can.
Isn't it a long way to go to wet nurse a wealthy weirdo? Do I have a choice?
Let me put it this way. Either you get that orb back in the case, or you go back in the slammer.
Nice way to put it.
It's incredible. Are you sure she has it?
Well, I saw it under a pillow this morning, but why would she do such a thing?
Well, she probably had a little bit too much wine. Just a prank, nothing more.
I really feel awful. I feel like an informer.
Oh, nonsense, Nicole. You simply did your duty.
Shouldn't His Highness be told?
With all he has on his mind, no, it's better kept between us. I'll have a little chat with Miss Sutton, and that'll be the end of it.
Well, if you think so, Your Excellency.
I do, my dear. You can best help His Highness by silence and by continuing on as Miss Sutton's chaperone.
Strange. She seems so nice.
I must say, coming from you, that's most gracious. Well?
Miss Sutton's suite has been thoroughly searched, Excellency. Nothing?
Well, search it again. Don't you know the stakes?
But, Excellency, the orb was not there. She must have it with her.
Yes. She might bump it and blow up half the city. And then people would ask questions that we're in no position to answer.
Miss Sutton. Miss Sutton.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got all day.
How do I know you're you?
Passwords. Always passwords. I'm in the grapefruit business. Hot grapefruit.
Okay.
Is this a little goodie?
Mm-hmm.
Had kleptomania long, Miss Sutton?
I don't think I care for your manner, Mr. Mundy.
Write your congressman.
Look, you have that. Now, what more do you want?
Miss Sutton, waltz gently with me. Let me try to make you understand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put that back into its little nest. I can't do it from the hotel. I can't skulk around the palace gardens without landing in the royal pokey. I need help. You're elected.
What kind of help?
It shouldn't be too difficult. I read that you and the king are a large item, right?
Don't get personal.
I want you to get me in the palace as a guest. Your guest.
Mr. Mundy.
Al. I'm your cousin, business manager, one of your executives, whatever plays best. It'll save time, and that's one commodity we're running short of. Agreed?
Agreed.
Well, this'll do for now. Guess I won't be staying long. Will I? Will I?
Oh, I have a very important date at the races with some very important people.
Oh, no, it didn't tell me you were a handicapper. Say, I get the distinct feeling you're trying to avoid the issue.
Oh, no. No, the ambassador told me to dump the whole thing in your lap and then get out of your way. So I'm dumping and getting. And I'll try and contact the king for you.
Well, thanks. Listen, do hurry, will you? Because that ticking noise you hear is time running out. Hmm?
Okay. I'll contact you the minute it's set. Are you always this domineering?
Well, fella dances with girl. Somebody's got to lead. Have a nice time at the track.
Okay.
Yes?
It's all arranged.
Good girl. What am I?
Vice president of one of my breweries.
Bottled or draft? Wait a minute. He was a man in a hurry. He couldn't wait for the elevator. I'll see you later.
Well, what happened?
You know that the police in this town have very suspicious minds?
I thought you'd never get back.
Yeah, I almost didn't. The fuzz kept suggesting that I pushed the hood out the window.
But you didn't.
Technically, no. Happily, our late friend had a record. Everything from head busting to litter bug. Hired muscle. He'd beat your mother's head in for $1.50. The police finally came to the conclusion that he's a hotel prowler, down on his luck.
Which you don't buy.
No, I don't buy it. He went straight for the grapefruit. He knew exactly what he was after.
But I only told the ambassador, no one else.
Well, that was the worst-kept secret in town.
Well, how could anyone find out that...
Too early for guesswork. The point is, he knows you cop it, and they'll do anything in the world to get their hands on it.
Why?
With your loot, you'd never have such a crass thought. But believe me, on the open market, it would bring a tidy buck. It is pure gold, and it is a national art treasure. All of which, where is it?
Oh. Fresh from the oven.
A grapefruit cake.
You told me to hide it.
You know, Samantha, for a ding-a-ling, that's a very smart move.
It also concludes my portion of the evening's entertainment.
Wait a minute. I thought you booked me into the palace.
You're expected. My car is right outside. Just help yourself. I'll take a cab.
To where?
The opera. I'm already late. I've missed the first act.
Well, stop complaining. You're ahead of the game.
Good night.
Good night.
up, a little faster.
A new precinct heard from.
Faster, idiot! Check his wallet. Oh, check the back seat.
Oh, Alonzo, I haven't the strength to throw it. A child's bauble and the stomach growls for food. My little friend, I'm afraid you're no hunter.
Van Zandt, you're an idiot. Shooting that tire. What if the car had crashed? It would have set off the bomb.
But, Excellency, I thought for sure he had it. How else could I have stopped him? I still can't understand.
Well, either he managed somehow to get the orb out of the car, or he never had it, in which case somebody else has stolen it.
Then it's hopeless.
No, you are hopeless. Look, that orb is worth a great deal of money. Somebody's going to try and sell it. So you spread the word in the proper places. 100,000 for that orb. And no questions asked. And then search that wooded area thoroughly. All right, get going.
You check the falls. You behind every rock.
What is it, a hobby?
Funny.
Mr. Mundy, this is insane.
Al, and nag on your own time.
Al, have you got any idea how much this outfit cost me?
What do you think your skin costs? You ever see any of them before?
Well, they're not exactly members of the club. Do you think they're looking for the orb, too?
You better believe it. They were the ones who were at the tire shoot last night. Come on.
There you go. Oh, I'll be with you in a jiffy, mate. Make yourself at home. Well, anything suit your fancy, Governor?
The Cupid. The one with the arrow stuck in his own heart. That's nice.
It's a popular number, that. Never could figure why. All right, mate, that's it. So, you know, I'm a ruddy genius. They could hang him in the Louvre. They really could, really. Be a good lad and spread the word, will you? So, all right, mate, what can I do for you?
Alexander Monday.
Oh, yeah, the bloke that called. No, I said you'd be round.
He also said that you have all the answers.
Blimey, it's him.
Who is he?
His name's Van Zandt. He's a proper dangerous mug. He's got lots of contacts.
Any at the palace?
Is that a guess, mate?
What?
Are you guessing?
Samantha puts the arm on the orb. Right away, half the kingdom knows about it. Comes gunning. Chances are that someone at the source has a royal big mouth. Can you fill me in?
Who have you met?
Several people.
Look, just start at the top, mate, will you?
The king.
Oh, well, he's a bit wild, like his dad, but he's a good nipper.
I know about Samantha. What about Nicole?
Well, like we used to say at Cheltenham Down, she's a loser, but she's got style. She used to have the inside running track with the king until the rich one showed, and then she was demoted to chaperone.
The Prime Minister?
Garth. Loyal. Powerful. Ruddy close to the throne he is.
Well, that all adds up to a big fat zero. Can you put a tail on Van Zandt?
Turnabout's fair play, why not? Sure. Did you get a chance to look at the tower yet?
Samantha gave me the 50-cent tour. Rough job. Electrified. 24-hour sentry in front of the jewel room. Did Noah send you a care package?
He did. Come on, I'll show you. It's not the Bank of England, but it's pretty tricky. Here we are, love. All for you. Core. Aren't you a bit ahead of yourself, chum? I mean, how can you put something back you don't even have yet?
Bertie, it ain't easy.
Oh.
Here. Now. Out. Oh. Wait, innkeeper. Surely this is worth a little wine, a drop of food, a family heirloom, you understand, a memory of better times. Very painful to part with, but c'est la vie.
Oh, it's probably worth 2 francs, but my kid may like it.
Ah. Oh, merci. Come, Alonzo. Here. The chair. Give me the captain. Ah, a captain. Of course. Yes. Where is it? It was right here, but there was an old man.
What old?
He went out that way. He's gone. He took the arm.
Move on.
Alonzo, my little friend, come here. To sleep under a roof again. How long has it been, my little friend? Huh? Hardly goose down, but a beginning. Alonzo, I think fortune will shine constantly now. What a day to remember. 4 kingly feasts in 4 different inns, and the magic bauble still here awaiting our bidding. Alonzo, I salute your genius, your canine perspicacity. What is it, my little friend? Alonzo, are you mad? I...
Good evening.
Oh, dear Mr. Mundy. Cheers.
I see you've been busy at work.
Mm-hmm.
Where's everybody?
Oh, His Highness has endless meetings. He's very busy. You can join me because it does very nice things.
I'll try to catch up.
You know something, Mr. Mundy?
What?
You're very, very handsome.
Well, you've been drinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
The rules about that.
Oh. You don't like me either.
Nicole, you are a very beautiful lady. A crystal goblet, to say the least, but right now a goblet full of scotch.
Oh, what does she see in her?
Samantha.
I don't think that she's any prettier than I am.
It's a point well taken.
And I would be so much better for him.
I wouldn't be surprised.
What am I going to do, Mr. Mundy? I love him so.
Stay in there. You haven't lost yet.
But he never looks at me, always at her.
True. But he hasn't sold Samantha on that yet. Nicole, you're something to hang on to. Who knows? Maybe virtue will triumph. Come on.
Then you let me, Mr. Mundy?
Yeah, I hope you. Come on.
My dear Mr. Mundy. Ooh.
Nicole.
Oh, he's doing his Christmas shopping early. Would you like that gift wrapped, or will you take it as it is?
It's not the way it looks. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, well, how is it?
Will you help me get her into bed?
You don't need any help. You seem to be doing just fine.
Poor kid.
Well, you ought to know, chum. You're the busiest guy in town.
So help me, I never laid a drink on her.
Uh-huh.
She's got a bad thing going for the king.
Why shouldn't she? The king's a cute kid.
Yeah, but she's got the feeling that she's being aced out.
That's too bad. I guess everybody has their problems. Oh, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. You are one fine-looking lady.
Oh, you noticed. Thank you.
You're welcome. You know, kings are nice.
Mm-hmm.
But they're always off sitting on the throne or knighting somebody. You never can count on them. But on the other hand, a hard-working thief.
Or a brewery executive.
Or a brewery executive. Uh-huh. You can always depend on them.
Uh-huh. Are you trying to tell me something?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna make a check on him.
It took us 2 hours to find where he lived. We finally got there, and I did exactly what you told me. There was nothing else I could do.
But it was seen in his possession.
True, Excellency, but believe me, it was not in that room.
It's insane. Do you know how little time is left?
Excellency, perhaps Another orb, a replacement.
But how? Giannis would need time. No. You keep your men looking. It'll turn up again somewhere. It must.
You get around, don't you? I ought to tie a bell on you.
Well, if you're going to be a grump, I won't deliver the message.
What message?
A man named Bertie called. He said that he wanted to talk to you right away and that you'd know where.
Mom, can I borrow the car?
Not without me, dear.
Samantha, it's difficult enough without
That's the point. All sorts of people glom onto you.
You.
On the what?
a hobo.
You know, an hobo, a vagrant, never had no real home, scragged about for food, he did. Anyway, he always had his smart little pup with him. Taught him to steal food and the like. Bloody marvellous little animal he was. You know, I don't understand about that room. He slept most of the time in the woods. Matter of fact, just about where you threw the orb the other night.
You're sure your men followed Van Zandt to the room?
What?
Van Zandt didn't say anything to Garth about a dog.
Poor little beggar probably scarpered, took off. When he saw his master being roughed up that way.
Probably scared to death. Poor little thing.
Reckon he's halfway across the country by this time.
Maybe not.
What's that, chum?
You know the story about dogs always finding their way home?
I don't understand.
I do.
Man, that's a long shot.
When there ain't nothing else, that's what you lay your 10 bob on. What have we got to lose, mate?
Easy, boy. Easy. Easy, boy. Easy. Nice and easy.
Come here, baby. Hi. Yeah, come on. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, what? Oh, good
Looks like your long shot paid off. Remind me to go to the track with you one day, chum.
Yeah. We got a winner. This is good.
Shall I keep the motor running?
The last thing in the world we want to do is to create attention. Now beat it.
Al,
Hmm?
be careful.
Famous last words.
Well, maybe I just didn't say it right.
Hey, Queenie. Your crown's slipping.
Well, can a girl change her mind?
I'm hip. But first things first, huh?
Such a fool, Excellency.
What is it, a false alarm?
Well, I was certain that I heard something. I'm sorry.
Not at all, my dear fellow. You did well to call me. You wait outside. I'll join you in a moment. Thank you, Mr. Mundy, for solving all my problems.
1 hour from now, at exactly noon, when the young monarch leaves the palace to go to the cathedral to receive the crown, the excitement will be almost unbearable.
What do you think it is now?
Nowhere in history has a population expressed more love
Nothing?
and affection for a prince
Sorry.
as the people of San Marco do today.
Now tell Code Section to try Bertie again.
Do you really think it would help?
Of all celebrations in this
No.
a celebration
No, that Al
more
Mundy.
meaningful.
Super thief. He can steal your bed without waking you, but can't he steal 5 minutes to keep in touch? That guy is driving me nuts.
Poor guy's probably got his hands full.
What did I do right?
Well, I'm just testing. To be, or not to be, a queen.
Samantha, you're a very nice kid.
Is that any way to talk to Fort Knox?
But I don't think I'm 9 to 5 material. I don't think I know how to run a brewery.
And you talk too much, too.
I don't even drink beer.
Neither do I.
You're kidding.
You do know, of course, that you've been saved by that bell.
Yes? What kind of double talk is that? All right, I'll be right there.
And where are we going?
Well, that was Bertie.
Mm-hmm.
He's got something important to tell me, but there's a customer in the way.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
We've really got to go. Come on.
Oh, this is a proud day, sire.
And a long one. It's very nice.
Oh, your highness will remember, won't you, that the royal orb will be placed in your hand as you leave the palace. And it must remain there throughout the entire ceremony.
You've made that point several times.
Oh, did I?
Good, Mr. Garth. I don't ever remember seeing you quite so anxious. One would almost think you were ascending the throne.
Oh, I want it all. Look, I'm trying to explain. You're asking the ruddy impossible. That's bloody dying there. Once it's done, you can't change it. Besides, a bird in a hand is much more posh than a naked woman. All right? Look, you go home, sleep on it, and you'll realize old Bertie's right now. Scoot. Out. Go.
I see you and the dog are making it real big.
It's more than I can say to you and Noah. He's been screaming his ruddy head off for you, he has. You better give him a jingle right now.
Hey, what is this?
Now I've seen everything.
Is that gold?
Gold leaf. You know, I had some of that gold leaf underneath my fingernails. Don't you see? I had the golden orb in my hands, and the dog had it in his mouth.
Are you balmy? The orb is pure gold.
I'm not so sure about that anymore.
Oh, Al, that's absolutely mad. Why would anyone put gold leaf on pure gold?
I don't even know what gold leaf is.
Well, that's understandable in your bracket. You see, gold leaf is used by watchmakers, jewelers,
Hey,
sign
are you saying that the orb's a fake?
Oh, it can't be a fake. I was standing by the window when Van Zandt was thinking about making a replacement. Garth said he knew somebody by the name of Janos, but there wasn't enough time.
Janos. Hey, that could be Janos Kowalski. He's a watchmaker. And he's a bit on the shady side. He's had trouble with the law.
I better find out what he does for a sideline.
Do you want me to call Noah?
And tell him what? That we're still in trouble? Walk the dog. Come on.
Things progress well, Excellency.
Beyond our wildest hopes. You know, these Americans are so obliging. First, Miss Sutton steals the orb. Then Mr. Mundy kindly puts it back, neatly tying both of them to the king's misfortune.
We are done with problems.
After you've performed just one more little task. You see, there's only one other person who knows what the orb contains, and he might prove troublesome later on. So why risk it? Will you attend to that?
Always in a hurry. Now, how may I help you, sir?
I'd like to talk to you about the internal movements of some of your watches.
Al, is he dead?
He sure is. Interesting sideline, huh?
What is that?
And some of that gold leaf.
What is it?
A very dangerous plastic explosive. C3.
Explosive?
Mm-hmm. He did more than just gild the orb. You see these tools? Probably cut it open, packed it with this. That makes a lot of noise. Come on.
Mr. Garth, once I am crowned, I shall forthwith ban the custom of coronations. Perhaps I'll substitute a trip to the dentist. It'd be much less painful.
Believe me, sire, it'll be over before you know it. Now, this is the symbol of the accession, Your Highness, and it must be held in plain view throughout the procession. With your permission, sire, I'll leave you now. My place is at the cathedral.
This silly orb is heavy, Garth.
It'll be over soon, sire.
You open up the gates
please have to get in.
I'm sorry, sir. Absolutely no one is allowed in.
Mr. Monday, what?
Right. Thank you. Guards and the others have been picked up. That wraps it.
Thanks sounds rather weak. I appreciate what you've done.
Oh, thank you. As long as everything turned out. I have a plane to catch. Would you mind saying goodbye to Samantha for me?
Oh, now, I'm afraid that's going to be your problem.
What do you mean?
We've already said our goodbyes.
I'm not much up on protocol. But is it possible for a commoner to give advice to it?
This commoner, yes.
She's a very lovely young lady.
I know.
Good. Good luck.
Want a lift?
Do I have a choice?
Nope.
You going to try to sell me that brewery job?
What do you think?
Well, I think that it beats walking.
Good. You probably think I'm crazy for passing up a crown.
Well, you could always have Cartier's whip one up for you.
Al, there you go again, getting sentimental.
Samantha,
Al, Yes.
Well, this may sound a little anticlimactic for a girl who owns 10 breweries.
11.
11 breweries.
That's all right. Go ahead.
I have 2 bottles of beer in my place.
Chilled?
32 degrees.
Light or dark?
The beer's light, the room is dark.
But, darling, neither of us drinks beer.
Yeah, how about that? Shall we go?
I thought you'd never ask.